Hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, November the 15th, and we are all hoping for and have our fingers crossed that we will have no technical difficulties tonight. I do have the phone ready. I've got the iPad going. Sadly, I did not meet the Amazon Prime deadline for getting the camera here before tonight, but it should be here on Tuesday. So we should have that next week anyway, so that would be awesome. If you are joining us new, please do say hello. We love to say hello back to you, and everyone would like to greet you and welcome you. If you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. If you do not want to say hi and hello, just go ahead and grab that little scroll bar and go on over to about 10 minutes because that's when it dies down. Hello Barbara and hello Orlando Debbie. Saw you already today. Actually saw you today. So yeah, that was very nice to see your sweet little face today. But yeah, so welcome everybody. Hello Sherry from Connecticut. As you all are coming in, just go ahead and say hello and greet me and everyone else. And it is lovely when you all talk to each other. Hello, Lynn. So today, hello, Marianne from Pennsylvania. Today at the 2:30 Zoom meeting in Knoxville. If I missed you, I am so sorry. Hello, Mindy and Mindy. We didn't see you at the 2:30 Zoom meeting, but anyway. So the people that I caught, the people that I saw that were there, hello, Michelle, were Myrna, Trish, Orlando Debbie, Sandy with an I, Sandy with a Y, Barbara, Sherry, Karen, Sylvia, Jackie, Lynn, Ann, Roberta, Gwen, and Donna. I think I got everybody, so if I did not, I apologize, and I would love to say hi to you. Hello, Irma. Hello, let's see, Linda says it's a great Sunday evening from Rock Island, Illinois. That sounds awesome. Hello, Barbara. Second time I've seen you today. Oh no, Debbie, is there seriously an audio issue? And hello, Carol Lou. Hello, Sylvia. And hello, John from home base. So John is at home. So let me know if we do have an audio. Oh, man. Okay. So you all are saying that the audio is low again tonight. That makes me nervous, and that makes me think that we are going to have to switch to the phone. Okay. I will scoot this a little bit closer. So I do not know what is wrong with the iPad, but of course you all know it is frustrating me greatly. So, sorry, just dropped it. I sound far away. Okay, let me move the microphone closer. So I will move that closer to me and I will talk louder. So hello Sandy, hello another Sandy. Hello Vicky from St. Louis. And Barbara says thumbs up. Vicky says I sound far away. So I don't know, may just be time to retire the iPad. I don't know. And Barbara says I sound good. Okay, so awesome. So I'm just gonna keep talking. But let's see, so Kristen, did I miss something when I was fiddling with the volume? Did I miss someone who was new? Hold on just a second. Let me scroll back down here. Let's see. Oh no, where is Kristen? Okay, well, somebody will have to let me know if Kristen was new because I cannot find hers. Okay, so yeah, everybody say hello to John and welcome him back. So he has been gone for 6 weeks and he is so happy to be back and so happy to be at home base. So happy. And hello, Betty. Aloha. Let's see. Aloha, Kathy. Let me go back down, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yes, aloha, Kathy. And great. Okay, so now that I moved it closer to me and feel like I'm screaming, then everybody can hear me. And let's see. Let me look. Yeah. Yes, and Vicky, we do feel like newlyweds. I know. And I got Dusty back at the same time, so that was awesome. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Katie. Great, Michelle says I sound fine. Okay, so again, everybody who's been waiting on me to get this silly camera, I missed the Amazon Prime deadline. Oh, and Kristen, hello, Kristen says, me. So Kristen, are you new? Somehow I missed it when it was scrolling by. If you are new, hello and welcome. Everybody say hello. And it looks like some of you all did, and that's how I knew that she was even here. But anyway, hello, Marlene from Florida. And yeah, John, we are tickled to have him home. And let's see, okay, those who sound as good, what internet browser are you on? Oh, how funny. Okay, anyway, so Dusty is also home. So I'm glad to have both of them back. We are getting the camera, should have the camera on Tuesday. I missed the Amazon deadline for having it here for tonight. Oh well, so that'll just give us something to play with on Monday night and Tuesday as we get ready for this next week. Okay, and Sandy with a Y, if she is here, oh my goodness. So today she joined us from the hospital. Her husband's in the hospital, and he has tested positive for COVID. So now, and yes, everybody, thank you, everybody, welcome Kristen. She is new. And So anyway, Sandy with a Y, so now she has to get tested. So anyway, Sandy and her husband Ron have been through a lot this year already. And she has been a rock, she has been a pillar, and hello Lisa, so y'all just please keep her in your prayers. So she has, anyway, got this going on now. So yeah, so we just need Ron to get better so that Sandy can get this, so she can get back with this, because it's already hard enough this year. Okay, we have a ton to talk about tonight. So I hope that you all, and hello my Christy, I hope that you all can hear me, and I hope that the video does well. Phew, I deleted, I don't know, probably 1,000 pictures. I deleted probably 1,000 pictures and videos trying to get this to work right tonight. So hopefully, I know a couple of you all are saying that I sound far away. I literally have the microphone as close to my mouth as I can have it. So, and some of you all are saying I sound fine. So I'm just gonna keep talking, but we have a ton to talk about. So I'm hoping that the audio sounds good. Oh man. And Barbara, okay, one of the barbers, her uncle passed away yesterday. Good heavens. Okay, and Debbie's on her phone now and can hear me. So I can quit yelling now, Orlando Debbie? Is that right? Okay, yes, Lisa, yes, WW does have something new coming. This is the time of year when new things come, and they're pretty exciting. I just have little tiny details, so we will be talking about that here in just a second. But let's see, what other big news do we have tonight? Other than the fact that Casey and I ordered over $600 worth of skinny syrups. I don't know what news could be bigger than that. But anyway, okay, so this is chat number 199. 100, hello Terry, 199. And it is titled, Your Dining In or Out Guide. And Tedders says she can't hear me. So Tedders, it appears that people on phones are not having trouble hearing me, but people that are on a computer maybe. So, and Karen, I have no idea what you're talking about. So, sorry. Okay, so anyway, okay, so this is chat number 199, Your Dining In or Out Guide. And hello Sylvia, and hello, oh thank you Lisa. And let's see, who did I miss? And let's see, yeah, and Carol says on the computer it's very low. And that's so funny. That is so funny. But anyway, okay, so it is chat number 199. Next week is chat number 200. It is chat number 200. So yeah, that's going to be a big one. We're going to have some fun. We are going to have, oh, I don't know what the computer's doing out there. But anyway, hello Marlene. But we are going to talk about the new things that are coming. And hello Kathy from Iowa. This is chat number 199. Next week is, okay, so I don't know what y'all are saying about my left eyelid. It's actually my right eyelid, and I think it's just the lighting. So hold on a second. I don't want to bother anybody with my eye looking funny, so let me move the light over just a little bit, or perhaps I don't have as much eyeliner on that eye. But anyway, okay. Anyway, so we're talking about chat 200, and we are talking about new things coming up with WW. We are not talking about whether or not I have as much eyeliner on this eye. Okay. Y'all are wearing me out tonight. Anyway, okay, so we are on our way to 200, and hello Tag, and okay, we've got to get this camera, because I can't take sounding like I'm in a tunnel. And hello Loretta, and maybe on the camera, maybe I won't look like my eyelid is swollen. And hello Elaine, and thank you Sylvia. And Debbie says I look like I have eyelashes enabled. And okay, we're not talking about my eyelid. Anyway, so y'all completely and 100% distracted me. Completely and 100% distracted me. So we're not going to talk about that. Okay, we have big things. And hello Sherry, we have big things coming from WW. So, okay, so I'm not talking about my volume, not talking about my eye. We're not talking about any of that stuff. So this is chat number 199. Your Dining In or Out Guide, and we do have some big things coming from WW. So if you are new, just hang on. That's okay. It's just I'm easily distracted. So if you are new, yes, Christy, yeah, haha, you're hilarious. So if you're new, please let us know. We already have one new person that I know of. I don't think I missed anybody that was new, but do let us know if you're new, because we're going to get rolling. So first, before we talk about all the new stuff, because I don't want to forget about this, who got to attend a physical workshop last week? So if you're new, you have little buttons down at the bottom. Just hit the button that has the thumbs up, and just go ahead and give us some thumbs up, whatever. Do some thumbs ups. If you got to attend a physical workshop last week, and if you got to sit your bottom in a little chair, or if you attended with us here, so if you got to sit in your chair in the bottom, or if you went to a Zoom meeting last week, that's how much y'all distracted me. Anyway, so do a thumbs up for that. Or if you attended here with us live last week, or if you did both, let's see some hearts. So I see lots of hearts for that. So, oh gosh, it looks like a lot of y'all did either both, or you attended here with us live last week. So for everybody who's getting to sit your bottom in a little chair, I do, like Linda, I am so jealous. I am so jealous of you all. But for everyone who attended an actual sit-down meeting, or you attended a Zoom meeting, or you attended here with us, here are your virtual Bravo stickers. And if you would like a real Bravo sticker, you can print those from IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. And we will talk about our homework here in just a second, and we'll talk about last week here in just a second, so that y'all can get the rest of your Bravo stickers. Bravos. So the new stuff. Okay, because I'm not going to take up the whole chat with this, but the new stuff. We have big news, and again, the big news is not that Casey and I ordered over $600 in skinny syrup. So I'm just telling y'all, yikes, when it gets here, y'all are going to have to help us drink all this, okay? So we got a little bit carried away. So we have some exciting news that is coming to a WW app near you. So if you are a current WW member, if you have if you have eTools, we used to call it eTools if you're virtual, or if you are an in-person, workshop. So if you go to an in-person workshop, or if you are virtual only, it's okay, as long as you have a current WW membership. And this, I only have information for the United States, so I don't know if you're in another country. I don't know if that's going to be affected by this. I don't know exactly what your details are, but for the United States, as long as you have a current virtual, online membership for WW, so that counts if you are in person, if you've been in person, so we would normally be in person if we could be, or if you are virtual only. So if you're online only, either one, it doesn't matter. Hello, Trish, and I saw you earlier today. But these are the big things that are coming out, and they will start rolling out tomorrow. So it's called My WW, and yes, I know, Barbara. Barbara just reminded me. Yes, I know. So My WW rolls out tomorrow. So I don't know if it's coming all at one time or if it's going to come in pieces, but this time of year is when they always, it's always right before Thanksgiving is when WW, kind of shakes it up and throws it out to see how we like it. Well, this year we're getting something called My WW Plus. And, Myrna said she got hers to download tonight. So, okay, it looks like some of us are going to be able to do that tonight, but it officially starts tomorrow, which is November the 16th. And to everyone who has a current WW membership, you should be able to get My WW Plus, and hello, Vivi. You should be able to get My WW Plus with your online access. And it's whether you're digital only, or if you go to a local workshop, it's free. It's free with your app, so there shouldn't be anything else to pay for if you are current with your membership. You may have to log out and log back in. Debbie was afraid. She said sometimes for the updates, she has to actually delete her app and then reinstall it, which does not delete all of your information. But in case you have to log out and log back in, this is your only public service announcement, okay? So your public service announcement is to figure out what your password is before you do this, okay? Because I see somebody every time we have an update. So every year when we have an update, I see somebody that's like, oh no, I forgot what my password is. You can, do a check my password, forgot my password, whatever, but it's just a lot easier if you figure out what it is before you try to restart it, okay? So before you try to log out and log back in to force My WW Plus to update, go ahead and grab your password. Okay, the first thing that they will have will be an all new in-depth personal assessment that will be used to make sure that My WW Plus will have features that are personalized for you. And Shar says that it's not on Android phones for 2 weeks? Seriously? Well, that stinks. Okay, well, I'll check on that. I'll find out more about that. Okay, so anyway, the first thing is it'll have a new in-depth personal assessment that will be used to make sure that our My WW Plus is personalized for you. The new MyWW Plus will have features that promote and help you to use your STAR goals. So we're talking about STAR goals starting today through next week. So the chat next week will be about STAR goals. STAR goals are goals that are specific, truly doable, active, and relevant. So it'll help you focus on your STAR goals. You will have an opportunity for a weekly in-app wellness check-in. So if you just can't make it, if you cannot make it to a physical location for a wellness check-in, there will be an opportunity for a weekly in-app wellness check-in. Now that does not mean that you can't still go to a regular wellness check-in if you want to, but you'll have an opportunity for an in-app wellness check-in, so you won't just be recording your weight anymore. So for weeks we've just been going in and recording our weight. Now you can add details about your week, you can set some goals, you can do some chatting, so you can kind of give some feedback on your actual week. So it's a real check-in. So you're really checking in. There's going to be a new feature called What's in Your Fridge. I have no idea what that is. But I can't wait. It has me super pumped. So I cannot wait to find out what that is. There will also be a customized meal planner, and that's going to suggest recipes, menus, and more based on your lifestyle, your time constraints, even how many points you have left in the day. So I can't wait to see how that one works. Because that one was a big say what for me. But it was going to make suggestions like that. You will also be able to filter on things that are relevant to you. Like if you just want to see things that are vegan, if you just want to see things that are gluten-free, you're going to be able to filter on things like that. It'll also have a new personalized recipe carousel. So I think the carousel is the little thing across the bottom in your app that has like pictures of different recipes, and it's going to be a personalized recipe carousel. So tell me more. I can't wait to figure out, to see what this one is. And then the Fit Points will now offer personal recommendations for activity that fits how you work out. So it doesn't mean you have to run to the gym. It doesn't mean you have to jog, or run, because I'm never going to run. But the Fit Points will be customized to fit you. And there's going to be more news on 5-minute coaching sessions coming. So we will find out more about that. So I can't wait. This is the time of year that I love. I know, so it makes me anxious and it makes me excited all at the same time. So I'm super excited. I don't know, these sounded like great things. So I literally cannot wait to talk to you all more about these in the upcoming weeks. I'm hoping that we get a lot more information this week so that we can talk about a whole lot more next week. And Carol Lou, you missed that part of it because you couldn't hear me because you said the volume was low. But yes, online only, you get it. So everybody that has online access, you get it, and it comes free. It's a free update. So remember to get your password, go ahead and update. Check it out tomorrow, see if it's there. A couple of people are saying that Android might not be for 2 weeks. That is not the information I got today, but I'm not going to say that I know everything, so I will try to check and find out. Okay, and super duper announcement, next week is our 200th chat. 200. We have been doing this live, and I think we've only missed like 2 or 3. And we have, let me think, and we've only done maybe one that wasn't live. I think I've only had one pre-recorded one. So we have done 200 of these chats, if y'all can believe it. And we have cried together. We have met together. Hopefully we have laughed a lot together. I've done a lot of laughing and y'all have made a lot of fun of me. But I can't believe it. I just can't believe that we're getting ready to have 200. So you got to be here next week because we are going to have a super duper huge 200th giveaway. And we might even do a commemorative sticker or a t-shirt. I don't know yet, but you never know. You never know what we're going to do. Okay, so before I get too carried away and don't actually talk about what we're supposed to talk about, because we only left us like 11 minutes. So all of the new stuff had me so excited that I literally left us like 11 minutes to talk about last week and this week. So last week was, and thank you all, thank you y'all very much. So last week was chat number 198, and the topic was, let's see, what was the topic last week? It was talk to yourself like a friend. So last week we were talking a lot about being able to, and thank you all very much. I will go back and read all these sweet comments later. I know, and Debbie. So John, if you're looking at the chat, Orlando Debbie says, you need to come to Florida for 200 because Debbie, were we in Florida for 100? No. One of them. I can't remember what, some little milestone. But anyway, but yeah, we should go to Florida for 200. I totally wish we would be there. We'd be leaving like right now if we could. But anyway, so last week we were talking about, talking to yourself like a friend. And we talked a lot about what to do to get your mind to be over what actually matters. So we were talking about, and we see somebody said, Mary said last week the topic was dining out. So we are always a week behind because this is for people who are catching up for the next week. And Lynn, I think you're right. I think it was for 50. But anyway, so that was what we chatted about last week, and talking to ourselves like we were a friend. And your homework was #MindOverWhatMatters. So for your homework this last week, I had 3 that were boom, boom, boom. And hello, Susie, had 3 that were boom, 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 right in a row, but they all mirrored each other and they were all spot on. Spot on. So Sherry said, sometimes we take baby steps, kind of like we did, when we were a baby learning how to walk. And she says, remember the cheers and excitement, and a stumble is likely to happen. And it does. A stumble is likely to happen. And it's okay. It's totally okay, Mary. So this is just like a recap. So every week we do a recap because some people don't get to go to an actual workshop, and so they have no idea what we talked about, the week before. But anyway, and we start our week with a recap of last week. So anyway, she says, just get yourself up, dust yourself off, absolutely try again, and trust in yourself and everything that you are learning. That is perfect, Sherry. That was absolutely perfect. And Debbie, you hit the mad face. Oh my goodness. But then Barbara, right on top of that one. So Barbara, right on top of Sherry's comment, just stayed right in line. And Barbara said, I take baby steps to talk to myself this by telling myself that I can do this with these lifestyle changes. Hello, Betsy, that she can do this. So she's also taking baby steps. And then Terry said, she didn't say baby steps, but she said 1 day at a time. So today wasn't perfect. Smile and carry on. Tomorrow is waiting for me. Don't give up. Those were perfect. They were absolutely perfect. And whether you're talking about weight loss or anything else in life, those were perfect. So for everybody that did your homework, bravo. Here are your extra bravo stickers. This week, because I haven't left us a whole lot of time, I've only left us 6 minutes. This week we are talking about, this week is again chat number 199, 1 away from 200. And the topic for this last week was your dining in or out guide. So what's coming up? How many holidays are you getting ready to celebrate? So, it doesn't matter if you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you've got, Thanksgiving, whatever holidays you celebrate, eating out, people coming in, people bringing food, people wanting you to go places. It's going to be busy, 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 busy. This is the season. When we say 'tis the season, 'tis the season. So, this week we're talking about dining in or out. Wow, what a year. We've had a pandemic. We've had hurricanes after hurricane after hurricane. Is this like a record-breaking year for hurricanes or something? That's all I hear about. We've had the loss of friends or family. 2020 is going to be very different. The 2020 holiday season is going to be very different for many of us, whether we are eating in, whether we're celebrating out, or if we're just trying to figure out how this holiday is going to work with our new holiday normal. But WW had some great strategies last week for how to keep the sanity while enjoying the season. You need to go check them out, print out your weekly. But, of course, I changed the names because I always do. But they had 5 things that they want us to remember. The first one I named Know Before You Go. And we've talked about Know Before You Go many, many times. So if you're going out to eat, if you're going to a friend's, if you can get a hold of the menu first, go ahead and take a peek at it, look it up, find something that's close. If you can't find exactly what exactly the same thing, just find something that's close and go ahead and pre-track it. But at least have an idea before you arrive so that you don't get sticker shock afterward. Do not wait and track after. If you do, go ahead and track it, but try to check it first. Try to know before you go. Ambiance is everything. Ambiance. So if you're missing grandma's fancy plates and candles, set up your own. Go ahead and do that. Even if you're going to have a Zoom Thanksgiving, you can still set up something fancy, and you can get some great deals on things like that at thrift stores. Like we have a CARM at Knoxville Area Rescue Ministries thrift store right across the street. They have some awesome dishes. And you know what's great? Even if you crack or chip something, you're not going to worry about it because it wasn't yours. You bought it at a thrift store. And then you can send grandma back a picture of it. You can send grandma back a picture of what you, of your pretty place setting. And who knows, she may want to come to your house for the next celebration. The next one is cheers. So if coffees, fancy coffees, because we are like super into that right now with our Pebble Java friends. Fancy coffees, fancy teas, wine, cocktails, mocktails, whatever your poison is, make sure that you have what you need on hand. Even if you're not going to be with other people, make sure you have what you need on hand. And remember, Casey and I just bought $600 worth of skinny mixes. So if you need some of those, keep those in mind when they get here. Anyway, but maybe raise a glass during that Zoom meeting. If you're having a virtual book club meeting or whatever you're doing for the holidays, go ahead and raise a glass, and toast with that person. That would be so awesome. Snack your way to success. Yes, I'm telling you to go ahead and eat something to snack. Snack before you go. So if you're going out, if they're coming in, whatever's going on, snack, have some 0 point things on hand that you can snack on so you're not crazy by the time it's time to start. Casey went to a birthday cookout today, and thank goodness she ate a little something before she left because she thought they were eating at 2. They didn't eat till 4. So if she had not snacked, she would not, before she left, she would have been wild at 4 o'clock. Let's just put it that way. So that way you can have a successful day and you can feel good about your choices. And the last one is a photo bomb. So while everybody else is taking photos of the food, you could go ahead and take some photos of the food too, but you could use it to track later. So if you need to do some tracking, you can always use it for that. And everybody will just think you're taking pretty pictures, for your Instagram page. So this week's homework, and I came in just under the wire on this. This week's homework is hashtag dine in, dine out. DINEINDINEOUT. So hashtag dine in, dine out. And I want you to choose one of the 5 methods that we listed above. So, and this will be printed. So Jessica will have this printed. We're starting to get caught up. So now that we're getting back to sort of normal, we're starting to get caught up. So Jessica should have, Casey should have the YouTube videos up probably tomorrow. Jessica should have this typed and ready for you all by like Tuesday. So the 5 things were know before you go, ambiance is everything, cheers, snack your way to success, or photo bomb. And you're going to do, your homework is hashtag dine in, dine out. And you're going to choose one of the 5 methods. Okay, I'm sorry. I just saw that Lisa said, I just updated both my Android WW apps. Awesome. And thank you, Carol, for posting the hashtag. But it's hashtag dine in, dine out. I want you to choose one of the 5 methods to beat holiday madness and show us what you got. Maybe it's a picture of you virtually toasting somebody. Remember that one? Maybe it's a picture of you virtually toasting somebody with your favorite coffee or tea. How about a screenshot of the meal that you looked up before you got there? Maybe it's a picture of that, a screenshot of that, or a screenshot of your WW app where you track the points. So maybe it's that. So whatever you choose, tag hashtag dine in, dine out, post it, tag me. It's at IfYouHaveAnEgg on Instagram. It's at IfYouHaveAnEgg on Connect now. It is at IfYouHaveAnEgg here on the public Facebook page. It is at Kelly Green Milligan. That's what you're going to tag in our closed group. And if you're here on the chat, if you're just doing this, you can just write a comment, or you can comment on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. And Loretta, hey, you know what? If that's what you planned, you do it. Loretta says a screenshot of Bailey's. That is totally fine. That is, just make sure and hashtag it, dine in, dine out. But whatever you do, yeah, and get your super cool new badge, whatever the next badge is. So I haven't seen it yet, so I'm totally excited. But yes, it is. Sandra says it is time to drink water. She is exactly right. Don't forget to do your homework. And I did. And Debbie said you did it on Connect. Yay. I did. With Orlando Debbie's help, I changed my my username on Connect from what it was, I'm not going to say what it was, to IfYouHaveAnEgg. So y'all can find me there. Okay, so it is time to get some water. So if y'all are brand new at the 30-minute mark, I go ahead and get some water, and you all should too, because I've been talking nonstop now for 30 minutes, and y'all have been listening nonstop now for 30 minutes. So go ahead and get your water. Yep, and yes, Michelle. And yes, Barbara, water time. Okay, and I am going to change, but I'm going to change and put my apron on because that is too much with the vest and the apron, and we are going to be cooking a little bit tonight. So I'm still sticking with my let's get ready for the holiday theme on the things that we are making. So this is, ooh, hold on, let me adjust my apron. So this is chat number 199, and we just got through talking about dine in, dine out. So having, being able to participate in the menu is going to be super helpful on keeping you on track. So last week we made a dressing stuffed baked apple in the air fryer. We will be getting that recipe up again. Life has been crazy this last 6 weeks. We are finally back to some kind of normal. So we will get that posted ASAP. The pictures turned out delightful, but tonight we're gonna make a couple of super easy things. I mean, these are so stinking easy, it's not even funny. So I'm hoping that everybody that was having audio trouble, I'm hoping that because I just moved the microphone that you all can still hear me. Tonight we are actually gonna be, making one thing in a pan. We are going to make, and dang it, I left them in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. Hold please, do not go anywhere. Do not move. I left the main ingredient in the refrigerator. Okay. So, these are, first thing we're gonna make is the world's easiest mashed potatoes. So, these are Trader Joe's frozen potatoes, and they've been sitting in the refrigerator for the last hour or so waiting on the chat to start. I'm gonna go ahead and get the heat turned on my pan because we can't use a pan over here. The stove's over there. Then I have my portable stove eye. I'm sorry to anyone who just heard that dragging noise. And Daniela, yeah, I'm sorry. So Daniela, are you new? Are you new? So Daniela on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So I know this is backwards, but it says If You Have an Egg. So if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, then tomorrow we will have this posted, and I promise I will post. So where you are right now on the public Facebook page, and Daniela's new, so everybody say hello to Daniela. But that will be posted. So I am the hostess. I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you, Daniela. And Jessica does all of our typing for us, so she posts everything on the blog, and then Casey does all of our YouTube videos. So be sure and watch for those tomorrow. But these are the easiest potatoes. So a lot of you all are going to be making things for Thanksgiving that you've never made before. I saw this morning on the news that I think they said 1 in 4 people, pretty sure they said 1 in 4 people will be making a turkey this year for the very first time. That they've never, like 1 in 4 people have never made, 1 in 4 people that will be making a turkey this year, they've never made one before. So I know if you're like me, like I was forced as a child. And yes, Orlando Debbie, that is a delicata squash. And thank you, Christy, for posting the website. And thank you all for welcoming Daniela. But I was forced as a child to process many potatoes. My parents had a small hobby farm, and we grew way too many potatoes. And so I have washed, peeled, cut, gotten ready too many potatoes in my life. Too many. And hello, Alicia, you're just in time for the food. So I don't do that. Sorry, my family does not get hand washed, peeled, whatever potatoes. So this is my potato of choice. These are from Trader Joe's, and if you do not have, if you do not have a Trader Joe's, I am so sorry. I'll just go ahead and apologize now. I am so sorry. But these are the easiest potatoes on the planet to make. I'm going to show you how to make it super duper easy. I don't know why super duper is my phrase of the night, but anyway, super duper easy. Loaded mashed potatoes that you can make for Thanksgiving, Christmas, your birthday. I'm gonna have them for supper tonight, whenever you want them. The nice thing about these, and my hands are clean, I've only been touching the things, and Anyway, this food is for me. Why do I care if my hands are clean? But here's what I like about these. They are frozen in little tiny circles, whatever you want to call these. They're frozen in little tiny circles. So if you want to do, like a serving, you could just do a serving. And I have done that before. So a serving, according to this bag, there are 5 servings in here, and a serving is 10 pieces. I have never counted to make sure that there are exactly 50 pieces in here, but unlike most things, like a lot of things, I get it and I think, there's not 2 servings in that. They have lost their minds. So, but anyway, so they're frozen. So here's what they look like. If you can see that, that's what they look like inside of the bag. So all I'm going to do is get my, but anyway, I like them because you can make 1 serving, a half a serving, a couple, the whole bag, however many you want to make. Super easy from Trader Joe's. But I'm going to dump the whole thing into my pan. Okay, and you want to have it on about medium heat. Oh, and I'm sorry, for this recipe, when we get done with everything that's going to go in here, it's going to be 4 points, whether it's on blue, green, or purple. Then to that, I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of water. And the 1/4 of a cup of water is just to kind of let them boil. So that is to let them boil, and you want to check them periodically. You want to put it over like medium heat. What we're hoping for is for these to be, all of these to be unfrozen, and the consistency of mashed potatoes, before we add all the rest of the ingredients. But I didn't have to wash anything other than my hands. I didn't have to peel anything. I didn't have to chop anything. They already came frozen in a bag. And Carol Lou says, man, I wish I had a Trader Joe's near me. I'm serious. If you have any opportunity to get near a Trader Joe's, take a cooler with you and go. Okay, while those are cooking though, because that's going to take a few minutes. So while those are cooking, you'll get a bonus recipe that is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and that is Airfryer Asparagus. So, you're going to be having lots of things. You're going to be having lots of things for your, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, for your holiday meals. So you need to have some things in your arsenal. What we're going to stop. Oh wait, hold on a second. Orlando Davey says Publix Simply Skinny mashed potatoes in the refrigerated section are good and low points too. Okay, awesome. But while we're waiting on this, to unfreeze over medium heat. Don't put it up too high because you don't want to burn the bottom of them. And you're going to put that 1/4 of a cup of water in there just to give them some moisture while they're reconstituting. But in the meantime, we are going to take some asparagus. I'm not going to make very much because I have to eat this before I go home. And I wanted to save some of it. So this is just regular asparagus. I try to find the thinnest ones I can. I have found the asparagus that's as big around as your finger doesn't work as well. So I take the thinnest, tender asparagus is great, but it has to be fresh. You cannot get asparagus out of a can. That ain't gonna get it. That's not gonna work. Then you're gonna take the basket for your air fryer, and I use a Simple Living Products air fryer, and all I do is, I did it so fast I didn't even say anything. Break off the ends. You can cut off the ends, whatever you want to do, of your asparagus. But you want to break off that last little woody part because you just want the tender part of the asparagus. So you're going to break that off. And if we weren't doing this on TV, it's a lot wilder when I'm doing this in person. Okay, because I'm just throwing stuff. So, oops. Okay, and you can do a whole bunch. You do not have to do this in a little tiny amount like I'm doing here. This is just because I have to eat these before I go home. I will say this, the asparagus, it's best if you eat it right after you cook it. And yes, thinner asparagus are more tender, Susie. So it's better if you eat it right as you cook it, which is why I'm only making a small amount. Use your Evo sprayer. These are on, if you need to see where to buy, we don't sell these, but if you need to see where to buy an Evo sprayer, we do have a link for this on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you go under, never can think what it's, I don't know, it's my recommendation section. but you're just gonna lightly spray it, or you can use some nonstick spray, and you can use olive oil, you can use canola oil, whatever your oil of choice is, because oil is oil is oil is oil. Some of it is better for you than others, but none of it is less points. So oil is oil. Okay, and I'm gonna stir those potatoes real quick, and they're turning into a nice consistency. And see, now I wish I was like Paula Deen and had a camera up high so I could switch it to the overhead camera. Okay, so just giving the potatoes a quick stir, and I will show you they are already, it's already starting to look like mashed potatoes. Okay, so we're gonna keep that heating up while we do this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take some nutritional yeast, and if you do not yet have nutritional yeast, we have a chat for this. So you're gonna have to go back and watch the chat. I put this on almost everything that I put in the air fryer if it's savory, not if it's sweet. It does not taste good on anything sweet, but it tastes like Parmesan and panko had a baby. You'll have to go back and watch the chat to find out what that means. And yeah, Vicki put nutritional yeast in her grits today. It's also very good for you. So you're just gonna sprinkle that on there. Okay, so I spritzed it. So they're washed. These are washed. I broke off the woody stem, a little bit of the woody stem at the end, sprayed it, spritzed it, put nutritional yeast on it. Then, just because I'm obsessed with this, you can put any kind of seasoning on this, but I'm going to put the Dax Ranch on there because I have not tried it on the asparagus yet. So, I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there. And this is salt-free, and trust me, after the 6 weeks that we've had of eating just whatever we can get a hold of, I need the salt-free. So that's what the asparagus looks like in there, and I'm going to put it in the air fryer on 360 for 8 minutes. Okay, and Christy said I could do a new nutritional yeast chat because it's been a while. Actually, I think I probably could. Okay, if you have a Simple Living Products air fryer, you're going to scoop and not shove. Okay, so I know you couldn't see that, but I scoop to put it in. You don't shove it in there, okay? And we're going to put it on 360 degrees, so push this button. It's already on 360, and it needs to be on there for 8 minutes. To turn the time down, you push this, turn it back to 8, and we're going to push go. Okay, so that's going to go, and here in 8 minutes, that'll be just about the right time. We are going to, bye Kathy. So it will be, and okay, yes. So it will be just about time to take that out when we are finished with the potatoes. So these are still heating up. The directions on the back of the bag, because I forgot to read that to you. So the directions on the back of the bag of potatoes says, and I'm sorry, somebody asked about, okay, Mary says, is nutritional yeast available in a regular grocery store? Around here, yes. So I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we have nutritional yeast at Kroger, Publix, Food City, I think they have it at Ingles, you know, but yes, at a regular grocery store. And okay, and Carol, sorry, Carol Lou just says she finds it in the spice aisle. So sometimes it's in the spice aisle, sometimes it is in the, we call it the hippie granola section, you know, like where all the, health food stuff is, and you know, things like all the organic stuff. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's with the flour. Oh, Evie says Walmart has it, but y'all know I don't go to Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart, so I'll never find out that it's there. And Terry says Bob's Red Mill has it. Yes, they do. They do have it. And let's see. My Christy says Meyer has it. Alicia says Winco in Idaho has it. Never heard of Winco. Love to come and visit. But really quickly, the directions on the back of the frozen potato bag is for 2 servings, place 16 to 20 potato medallions. They're called medallions. Potato medallions in a non-metallic bowl. Cover and microwave on full power for 2 to 2.5 minutes. Stir, and then another 2 to 2.5 minutes. On the stovetop, same thing. If it's 2 servings, it's 3 tablespoons of water. I did the whole bag, so I did 1/4 cup of water. And then cook over moderate heat for 9 to 10 minutes, stirring frequently. And then a serving suggestion they say is use milk or chicken broth in place of water, and add butter or margarine for a richer flavor. Okay, we're going to do better than that. So while this is finishing heating up, I'm going to stir it one more time. because we are just about ready to put the extra things in our potatoes. I'm going to turn this up so you all can see what this is looking like. So this is potatoes. This is not fake potatoes. These are potatoes. So these are real potatoes, and they are back to, now that they're heated up with a little bit of water, they are, where's my camera? They are actual potatoes, okay? Okay. Uh-oh, and I don't know what happened with Gina, but thank you, Sylvia. Okay, to this though, so remember I said we were gonna make the world's easiest, loaded mashed potatoes. So, loaded mashed potatoes need something creamy in them. Well, I'm not going to put a whole bunch of junk in them because remember, I still want to keep this kind of Weight Watchers friendly, kind of WW friendly. So I'm going to put 8 ounces to make them the creamiest that they possibly can be. That is 8 ounces of fat-free cream cheese. So I'm going to put that in there and kind of start chopping it up so that it can start melting in there. Then, and this is going to be like 10 or 12 servings. So I know that bag said that it was only 5 servings, but this is going to end up being like 10 or 12 servings. And I'll give you, when we post the recipe, I will give you the exact measurement. But since we're adding other things to it, it's going to be more than that. Then to that, while that's starting to melt, we're going to add 1 cup. Okay, hold on. What happened to Gina? Hold on just a second. Now I got to go back and see what happened to Gina. I don't know. Y'all are going to have to tell me. You're going to have to tell me because I can't see what happened. This is 1 cup of plain, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. We're going to put that in there. So this is going to act like sour cream. So I don't know if you put sour cream in your loaded mashed potatoes or like in a loaded baked potato. But, oh no. Gina, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This stinks right now. It just absolutely stinks. So that is 1 cup of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. We're going to give that a quick stir. And let all of that be melting. And I know you all can't see this, but that fat-free cream cheese, ooh my goodness, it is so creamy. Okay, then you're going to make some crispy bacon. So listen to how crispy this is. Okay, well y'all can't hear it. Maybe you can hear that. But some crispy bacon. So this is bacon that I also cooked in the air fryer right before we started. And whatever your choice of bacon is, do not do more than 3 smart points worth of bacon. So this is from Trader Joe's. It's the uncured dry rubbed bacon. So I can do 3 pieces. So you're going to do, if you do turkey bacon, you could do more if you wanted it. If you do vegan bacon, if you do veggie bacon, you're just going to have to count the points for that. But to keep this recipe at 4 smart points per serving for blue, green, or purple, you're going to want to keep it to 2 points worth of bacon. So this is 2 points worth of bacon and 1 cup. This is 1 cup of Velveeta original shreds. John, I'll be bringing my apron home to wash it because I just swapped bacon on it. Anyway, this is 1 cup of Velveeta shreds, original shreds, cheddar shreds. So I use this instead of fat-free cheese because I don't like fat-free cheese. So I'm going to put both of those in here. And I'm going to try and scoot this over just a little bit so that you all can see it. But I don't want to burn myself. Okay, so as you can see, I have all of this in here. Heating up now. So now I've got the potatoes that I had already put in there. I have got the water that I originally put in there with it. I have the fat-free cream cheese. I have the Velveeta shreds. And I have 2 points worth of bacon. And this is going to make about 10 servings by the time we get through. And again, tomorrow when we post the recipe, I will give you the exact serving size. This is going to be perfect timing. Okay. So, and I'm going to tell you, this little tabletop eye is not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Yes, Debbie, it has points. This has points. Of course, the potatoes have points. But keep in mind, even if you didn't want to do potatoes, you could still do this with like riced cauliflower and make like a riced cauliflower mash, or you could use riced cauliflower to hashtag bulk it up so that you could make more and not have as many points. You know, you could have more of it and not have as many points. Because I think riced cauliflower mixed in with mashed potatoes is very good. And my asparagus is done. Oops, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm going to grab the asparagus real quick. Give me just a second. Well, I promise I'm coming right back. Okay, so sorry, I promise I am coming. Okay, so the asparagus is ready. Ooh, it sounds so good. We're gonna let it cool off just a little bit because I'm not gonna stick this hot in my mouth, but look at this. So those little ends are good and crispy. So we're gonna let that sit for just a minute so that it is not scalding hot when I put it in my mouth. When I asked John what he wanted for supper tomorrow night, as soon as I said that there could be asparagus involved, he was on it. He was like, asparagus. It didn't really matter what went with it. He wanted asparagus. Yeah, he was all about the asparagus. Okay, so this is perfect because we have like 7 minutes left. And let's see, Chrissy says, we have done a lot of riced cauliflower with regular rice to bulk it up. Yeah, that's perfect for that. And Carolyn wants to know if that's the same number of points as the fat-free cream cheese. Okay, I'll have to come back and... Okay, so Debbie, yeah. So Orlando Debbie said, no talking about non-fat ricotta cheese. That is so hard to find now. That would have been one of the ingredients in this, but non-fat ricotta cheese, no fat, like no fat, not skim ricotta, not part skim ricotta, not low fat ricotta. Fat-free ricotta is so hard to find. I've had to start finding other things to substitute, which breaks my heart. But anyway, okay. So again, we will tell you tomorrow what the points are going to be on this. But for now, I want to show you what it looks like, and oh my gosh, it smells so yummy. So yummy. But on the asparagus, when I told John that asparagus could be involved, he was like, I don't care what it is. I want, because he loves, excuse me, because he loves the air fryer asparagus. And I don't know why I have no utensils out here to eat with today. Apparently I was so excited about this, I forgot to get anything to eat with. Okay. So, look how creamy this is. Look how absolutely creamy that is. So you did not have to, you didn't have to peel a potato, you didn't have to wash a potato, you didn't have to, you know, make the kids in the other room, you know, the people that are going to be sitting at the kids' table, you didn't have to make them prepare, you know, any potatoes. You just went ahead and used frozen potatoes. You added fat-free cream cheese, some Velveeta shreds, a little bit of bacon, some non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and now we are going to top this off. Oh, and it has some bacon in it. Now we are going to top this off with Dax Steakhouse, and we do have this at Casey Kitchen Center. So if you want any of the spices that that I show, we do have them at Casey Kitchen Center, or you can order them at Dax website. You can order direct from them. But we have these if you're here in Knoxville, or if you're like my Christy and you drive to Knoxville to pick up your Dax spices. Yeah, but the steakhouse, that on a baked potato, mashed potatoes, anything that involves a baked potato flake, this is it. You have to get the steakhouse. You have to. So it is the best. Okay, so I'm just going to put just a little bit of that on there. I'm telling you, I know it's called steakhouse, but the Dax Steakhouse makes it taste like a baked potato from a steakhouse. And then you have to put a little bit of chives on your loaded baked potato. So there it is with the chives on it. I'll take some pictures of this. We will get this recipe posted this week because we are, because we are getting back caught up again, which is awesome. Okay, So I'm going to try this, and then we will try John's favorite asparagus. So, I got a big piece of bacon. I've eaten 2 bites of this. It's that good. It is that good. Totally worth 4 points. Totally worth 4 points. I don't even know how much, I have no idea how many points a regular loaded baked potato, mashed potatoes would be. My gosh, that's good. Okay, so that's definitely what I'm having for supper tonight. But let's try the asparagus real quick. Again, this is one of John's favorites. You can also make, let's get a couple of them out. They're not too hot. You can also make this bacon wrapped, and we have a recipe for bacon wrapped asparagus already on the website. But the tips are crunchy. Let me see. Hopefully you can hear it. You hear that? Oh my gosh. And the ranch. I've never had the ranch on asparagus before. Oh my gosh, that's good. Okay. Totally what I'm having for supper tonight. Okay. And yes, I know it's almost 9 o'clock. So the crunch that you just heard, that is why John likes. Oh man, I'm taking that ranch home with me. That is why John likes the asparagus in the air fryer. It has to be fresh asparagus. You cannot do that with asparagus out of a can. Okay, so we have like 2 minutes left. Do you have any quick questions while I eat the rest of this piece of asparagus? Y'all have any quick questions about this? And we are gonna end just on time. And good night, Terry. Oh, so good. Even if you don't think you like asparagus, oh yeah, Gail, no, I'm eating it. As soon as we get off here, I'm eating it. Well, not all the potatoes, but I'm totally eating this. Even if you don't think you like asparagus, so good. So good. We didn't think we liked it, and we started eating like a bunch of asparagus. And good night, Sandy. Good night to everyone. I hope y'all have an amazing week. So I am going to go ahead and wrap up so I can finish this while it is still hot. Good night, Lynn. And if you are watching this on YouTube, just go ahead and let that next video roll over. If you are watching this on YouTube and you haven't already subscribed, shame on you. But go ahead and subscribe down here, and you're going to click that little bell so that you'll be notified every time we post a video. And Danielle wants to know what the ranch is. We have this at Casey. I work at Casey Kitchen Center, and we have this at Casey Kitchen Center. It's called Dax. We use it. Yes, I know, Carol, it reminds you of the green beans too. We use this because it is salt and MSG free, salt free and MSG free. And you can get that at CaseyKitchenCenter.com, or you can go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and go to the products section and find it. So if you go to YouTube and watch it, go ahead and subscribe, or we have our Spreadshirt link is up there. Everybody be here for the 200th chat. And Susie, that is such depressing news. She said Washington just went down into lockdown again. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Go to Trader Joe's. Buy all the stuff. Hurry. Okay. But anyway, everybody have an amazing week. I thank you all so much for letting us be here. Thank you so much for supporting us and for keeping us going when we were having such a weird, time. But we are back. We are back at it, and hopefully you all will be here next week for the 200th. So stay tuned. Do follow us on YouTube for more information on that, and Instagram too. Yeah, go follow us on Instagram. You really need to go follow us on Instagram because that's where I post everything that's super fast. But anyway, y'all have a great evening. I will see you next time. I'm going to eat my supper, and I will see you next week. Good night.